We're gonna see if anybody's here. Is anybody waiting? I think so. Yo, what's going on, guys? Oh, what's going on, guys? So we got my mod in here. Botrix, woo! Oh man, there we go. So hopefully not too much of a delay tonight. I think I removed most of the delay. So, but yeah, so I haven't done these for a couple of days. What's up, Andy the Collector? What's up, dude? So yeah, so we had, we'll go over a couple quick things while we're waiting for some people. What's up, Two Figure Tony? What's going on, dude? Hopefully you guys enjoyed that video. I just did a review video of Perturabo. See, I said it right. What's up, True Blue? I just did a review of Perturabo, and that took like 4 or 5 days to do, and it was a lot of time put into it, but it was a lot of fun to make. I like making collection reviews. I don't want to make individual reviews. I like to make, like, when I have like a full collection of figures, then I want to do a full video. So for instance, like when we get Mortarion, I'm gonna wait till I have really all of the Death Guard that were announced, that are coming out. So it's Perturabo. Yes, it's Perturabo. If you guys know, on that video there's a little contest. So if we hit 1,000 views on that video, all you guys have to do is just count up how many times I missay Perturabo and put that in the video. And then what I'll do is, on that, whatever week or month it is that I hit 1,000 views on that video, then we'll do another drawing on 3 random people from the comment section of that video will get one of my Wraith Purity Seal patches. So, but yeah, so it should be cool tonight. So I haven't done one of these for a bit, so let's take a look at the collection. So this is the collection. Let's see how it's doing. So the last time I really added anything to it was the sisters, right? So we had a little bit of an issue with them. What's up, Lone? Well, a little bit of an issue. What's up, Failing Upwards? What's going on, dude? I like your McFarlane videos lately on Spawn. Very cool. And if you don't, guys, I'm going to say this again. If you're not subscribed to Lone and Falling Upwards, you're missing out on some amazing content. So, but these were my sisters that I think this was the last thing that I added to, because I did I guess it was like 2 weeks ago or a week and a half ago I did the Tyranids. But this was really the last thing that I added to the collection room in here. So we have my little chibi sister. So very cool. And then obviously we got all of my Blood Angels here. I'm waiting. Actually, I got the other one of the Sanguinary Guard. So I didn't order the one with the sword for some reason. So I ordered that, and I actually have that in now. But I'm waiting to get some more Blood Angel figures or something to add him to do the review. So, and then we got Sanguinius. What's up, October Children? What's going on, dude? I love Lone's painting updates. Yeah, dude. Lone actually got me to paint. Can you believe that? Lone is quite a skilled painter. You guys gotta check out his stuff. And he's actually in a contest right now with another member of our Discord, Neo, and they're painting up 2 of the artist-proof Yermagal Gene Stealers. And I sent them over to him, so yeah. Yes, I agree, Andy the Collector. Look at all these beautiful, dude. And actually, I've got something really cool that's coming. I got shipping notice on both of my Predator tanks for the Blood Angels from JOYTOY. So we'll be getting that very soon. And then once we get those, then I'll do a Battle of Baal, and Furiosa will be a part of that. And what's actually kind of funny is majority of the figures that are going to be a part of that massive diorama of like 50 Tyranids and Gene Stealers versus Blood Angels, these will be a part of it. The Terminators, these will also be a part of it. I guess my Sanguinary Guard, I love these Sanguinary Guard, by the way. Absolutely love these ones with the massive wings. So I don't have all of the Sanguinary Guard because I didn't like the ones with the non Primarch face, right? Sanguinius face, essentially, really, is what is on there. So I didn't buy the other ones of those, but you can still get these figures. And these are actually pretty... they're expensive. Not expensive, but they're still pricey. So, but yeah, and then we go over to here. And this is the permanent fixture of where the Emperor of Mankind is going to be. So, the non-wing Sanguinary Guard just aren't the same. Yeah, dude, like, look at the little bunny ear... the little bunny ears for wings in the back there. Right, I don't even have that one's up because it's kind of not very Sanguinary Guard. Look at the difference, man. I know I did a video on this before, but look at the difference, man. Isn't that crazy? And I know that, I think from a lore perspective, it's Angron killed all the Sanguinary Guard and ripped their wings off, so there's really no more Sanguinary Guard that's left like that. But why do we gotta get rabbit ears for wings, man? It's so crazy. Are most of these from Temu? No, actually, I would say the majority of these figures are a mixture of from LT Cave, which we're an affiliate. We have an affiliate link for if you guys are interested. Cool Toys Club, official Joy Toy Store, Amazon, and what's the other one? There's another place I order from too, but I actually never ordered from Temu. So, but this is the Emperor of Mankind. They almost look like Dark Angels with those short wings. I know, dude. Isn't that crazy? What's up, Cyber? I know. It's so crazy. So I have, like I said, I have the one I was missing with the sword, but I'm not going to open him up yet because I'm going to wait to do a review. But man, look at that. Just absolutely glorious. And so we got him with his original power, the power troops, right? The Grey Knights before they did a power change to the to his guard, right? To the Custodies in 2015 when they wanted to make them a playable chapter. Originally it was the Grey Knights. The Grey Knights were the man with them. So and then we got the rest of my Grey Knights down here, and there's the figure that is based on my cosplay. So Sanguinary Guard without wings kind of look like Adeptus Custodes. I know, it looks so weird, dude. And then here we got one of my NDKs, and we got more of my... We got a couple Terminators back there too. So, oh, by the way, I'm getting my custom Terminator figure soon. So, and then back down here we have my other NDK and a couple more Terminators from the Grey Knights. So I think I have enough room to add some more Grey Knights in there. So, and then we come over here and we got all of our Sons of Horus, right? And then this is, we just added him, Little Horus, pretty recently. And then down here we're going into the older Black Legion figures. And then going down one more, we get, I think we have a mixture here of, oh no, these are also older. Actually, I'm sorry, this is the newer one. Oh no, this is the older ones with the huge siege weapons, or the huge heavy weaponry, right? And so those are the older, those are like V1 Chaos Legion figures. And then we have, these are kind of, this is also older. This is about 2 years old, this one figure here. And then on the bottom, we have more of the Sons of Horus, and we got that Leviathan Dreadnought down there, which is absolutely awesome. And then we come over. I'm sorry, I'm doing this because I haven't been in my room in a bit. They look like Age of Sigmar. Then we got Horus with his mask on, and that's the pin I got from New York Comic Con, which was a lot of fun. I got the captain of the Justarian Terminators too, so I have to do a unboxing and review and add him to this as well. And then going down to here, these are the newer Black Legion figures. This came out last year, so they're more in scale with them. And except for this dude in the front is quite an older figure. He's one of the first figures that came out. And then we got the Hellbrute down here, which I'm still shocked that they have not reused or made another Hellbrute for another another Chaos Legion essentially. So, and then we got our Alpha Legion here, which I love. These are, I didn't plan on collecting Alpha Legion until you got a hold of them and you're like, wow, these figures are amazing. And then more Alpha Legion. And then we got R2. We got Alfurious and Omegagon. Don't ask me which one is which, because I'm not sure. And then going up to the top, we got all of our World Eaters and Lord of Vonicus. And then, Jesus Christ, Angron. I have that alternate head coming from Cool Toys Club, or WOG Toys, rather. So that should be cool, dude. Failing, you have Angron, right? And then the rest of them over here. And then over in the corner, we got my 2 Knights. This one and this one. And right here in this empty spot is where we're going to situate tonight's review, which is going to be... Oops. Is going to be Perturabo and the Iron Warriors. So let's get to it. So we got... Let's see. So if you guys watched the review, these were the figures that did a full collection review on all of these guys tonight, which was awesome. Or not tonight, a couple... it was like last week I took them out. I got Perturabo about a week ago. But one thing I did purchase recently from Black Friday, I know I said in that video I was going to get more of the MK6 armor, but actually I love these MK3s so much, I picked up 2 more of the MK3 armors. So we'll do those tonight as well. Yeah, dude, Angron's awesome. And then, again, we'll go through each one of these figures. I think Perturabo is probably the best put together Primarch right now that we've had. Alfurious, Omegagon are definitely close, but when you get Perturabo in your hand, he's amazing. So, yep, so we'll go over that, and then not this week, but in probably next week, we're going to rebuild this entire diorama, and this entire backdrop will change, and this is going to be our Battle of Baal. So I'll have my 2 tanks. We'll do a review on those right away when I get them, because I have 10 more intercessors waiting to go. And I'll bust out all of my V1 Blood Angel figures, which I haven't shown. So yeah, so it should be pretty fun. Yeah, Perturabo looks so good. He does. I don't know why, but every time you say MK, it's a mark my... But again, we'll rebuild this out. I have another 100 pounds of red kinetic sand, so we'll do the sands of Baal. We'll have a nice backdrop for Baal. We'll swap this out. I have another piece, and we'll have a massive 50 Tyranids and Gene Stealers versus the 2 Predator tanks and all my 40k Blood Angel figures. So I have, dude, I have a whole bunch of Blood Angel figures I haven't even shown you guys yet. So, but yeah, this will be rebuilt. But tonight it's going to be all about Perturabo and his buddies, and we'll open up the 2 MK3 figures that I purchased from Black Friday. So, hey, from the chat, what did you guys pick up for Black Friday? Did you grab anything? Was there anything that you picked up, or even Cyber Monday, because we had that a couple days ago? So was there anything that you specifically picked up that you were looking at, or maybe this was your opportunity really to jump into the JOYTOY figures, because they are a little expensive? So I know that some people did some... The smart way to do it would be just have the things that you want in your cart, and then see if there's any sales on them. That's what I'd wound up doing, and that's why I wound up getting these 2. I actually didn't get them from Amazon. I got them from AliExpress, my 2 other MK3 figures, and I think I paid $21 a piece. So I got a lot of stuff. There weren't any deals. Oh, that sucks. Well, there were deals for on AliExpress. I did get some good deals from there. I tried to, but nothing was on sale on Amazon. That sucks. For whatever reason, Amazon didn't have any. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe because JOYTOY is getting more popular. I don't know. I got paid Friday and ordered Albrecht. My collection needed more crusading. Oh man, yeah. I'm staying away from that. So, all right. So let's jump over. We'll go through a quick review of these figures, which I absolutely love. Perturabo. And are you guys planning on grabbing him? If you haven't gotten him part of your collection, do you plan on picking up Perturabo? I guess that's my question to you guys. Oh, and the other thing too that I got was I got an iPad, so it's going to be much easier for me to follow the chat now instead of constantly looking down at my laptop. I can just grab this and see what's going on. I plan to after the new year. Okay, cool. I'll be getting him for sure, just a matter of time. Oh, cool. Or Lone, yes. You got him before me, actually, Lone. Lone got him before me. I'm not planning to do, or not, just 40k, not horse heresy. All right, that's cool. Keep your goal set. Oh, and one other thing was, so Sunny Sundries sent me this Iron Father of Pharaohs. So I have a Iron Hands. This is the Iron Hands. I think this is the Chapter Master, right? But I'm gonna open up him. I also got the Iron Hands Terminator. I wanted to pick up a couple of the intercessors for these, but these are expensive, dude. These are really expensive. So we're gonna do an opening unboxing on that. I got what else did I get? I got the Mechanicus droids. So I got 2 of those. I got 2 of the androids. Well, I got 1. The other one is coming. I got another. Oh, dude, I got a whole bunch of stuff, and we're gonna do a Christmas special when I get all of my sons, my 1,000 Suns figures, which is gonna make Lone really happy. So, and we'll bust out Magnus and stuff like that. So that should be fun. I bought all 4. Oh, so cool. Let's see if I get the secret level figures for you again. You know what? So Lone, where'd you order yours from? So I ordered mine from LT Cave. Did you order yours from Cool Toys Club? Because we're gonna have a race to see who gets theirs first. Iron Hands are hard to find. Yeah, they are, dude. I looked at. I could get the intercessors right now, but they're like $70, dude. I hope they do a reorder on those soon. I hope so. I'm not a big fan of Iron Hands, but very tempted by the Terminator Captain. Yeah, same thing for me, and that's also why I picked up. The one thing with the Terminator Captain that I wasn't a big fan of was that head sculpt, and there was no. He should have like a lot of cybernetic implants all over his face or something. He looks too clean. So what I wound up doing was I ordered the Cool Toys Club helm for the Terminator of the Iron Hand. So that's going to be coming. We'll do the Iron Father review. We'll do him, and I think we're going to package all of my Adeptus, all of my Adeptus Mechanicus figures that I picked up, because I picked up a couple of them. So I think that'll be a pretty good thing to do. So he's a great figure. Yeah. Like I said, I didn't pick up the Iron Father. I don't really have much of a connection to the Iron Hands. I know that that Sunny definitely does. So here we go. So again, these were, I didn't plan, like I said on the review. By the way, guys, if you didn't take a look at it, take a look at my full review. This is just a fun thing for me to do, but if you want to see up close, you want to see really what really the reason why I pick up these figures and why I'm so into JOYTOY, you want to check out that full review I did. So but again, these are, I didn't plan on picking up all of these figures. I didn't plan on getting all the Iron Warriors. All I planned on getting was Perturabo and his 2 Tyrant Siege Terminators, especially after I saw they came with the blast effects for the missiles, which is a first for us for JOYTOY, because we haven't gotten any kind of effects with our figures before. I want to see more of this. I want to see more of. Let me know in the chat what you guys think. Do you guys want to see more? I want to see more like effects. Like I would buy a pack of like bolter effects, right, where the bolter round is like shooting out and it's just translucent behind it, and then it just sticks into the bolter rifle, right? That's what I would love to see. I would love to see some stuff like that. I would love to see some awesome bolter effects explosion effects, more along the lines of this stuff. And we know JOYTOY can do that, because if you look at their KOF line, the King of Fighters line, they have some crazy translucent effects. So, you know, even if it's going to bump up the price, or maybe even in an effects pack, I know that Failing Upwards definitely would love that, especially for his photography and the stuff that he's doing. And I'm sure that a lot of photographers would love to have that. Cool Toys Club, or WOG Toys, just came out about a week ago with effects for the cannons on Perturabo's wrists, right? And those were pretty cool, and I'm actually going to order those. But they also came out with some blast effects for the bolter rifles. And originally I was going to pick up 30 packs times 3, so I was going to pick up 30 packs, and each pack is 3 blast effects for your bolter rifles. I was going to pick those up, but then I realized, I'm like, wait, these are just red energy effects that are shooting from the rifles. That's not really what I want on my diorama for that Battle of Ball. Like, I want bolter effects. I want something. So I'm sending the call out to you guys. If you guys know of anybody who does anything, I've been searching Etsy. I don't want to kill myself on price. I don't mind buying something that's cool, but I'm trying to find something that equates to a cool effect. And I've looked at some of the G.I. Joe, some of the Action Force figures. They have the 6-inch line with those effects. Those are too big really to fit into the bolters. So I'm trying to find something that will fit, and also something quick enough that I can get for when I do that massive diorama for the Battle of Ball. So, but yeah, if you guys know of anybody or have any ideas for me, let me know. 70 bucks for an intercessor, crazy. They're like 25 CAD for most. Yeah, dude, it's just because they made the iron hands in a limited quantity, and when they came out with the iron hands, I feel like there wasn't a lot of want or need for those figures. So, oh, let me fix the camera too. I'm looking at the screen. Let me fix this. This is bugging me. Let's see. Is that better? Yeah, I feel like that's better. You know what it is? It's the sword in the background that's throwing me off, because I'm thinking that I have to line the sword up, and I don't. Yeah, that looks better. That looks way better. He should, but he thinks he's the only one with a combi. I get them from CTC. That's what I figured alone. We'll see if you're gonna get your secret level figures before me. I have a feeling you will. I love more effects, especially for the melts. That's what I'm saying, dude. Andy, I'm 100% behind you with that. I very much would like, yes. I agree, Failing. JOYTOY makes great non-40K Macs. Yeah, I actually have, now that you're saying that, I'll show you my Mac I have. I purchased one of these because I wanted to see what the deal is. And so I picked this one up about 2 years ago. And it's pretty cool. It has a ton of blast effects with it, right? The shield is what totally sold me on this. I'm a huge shield guy, go figure. But the shield was awesome on this figure. The only problem with this is it's such a lighter plastic, which is why they're cheaper. They're so much cheaper than the JOYTOY figures, the JOYTOY Warhammer figures. Also because of obviously the licensing. But yeah, this is a pretty cool figure. Again, it's very light. It's not something, I don't know. It's a cool one-off to buy. I'm happy I got it, but I'm not going to pick up any more of them. So I have my one. I don't need any more of them. So JOYTOY makes great. Yes, more effects would be awesome. An electric or power effect that slipped over the power. Oh my god, can you imagine that? Cyberrat. Oh my god. Are you a fan of the Warhammer series? Yes, I am a huge fan of the Warhammer series. Faye Saraki M2E. Yes, I'm a huge fan. Going back to Cyberrat, more effects would be awesome. An electric or other power effect that will be slipped over the power sword or other blades would also be cool. Dude, can you imagine that? Or hear me out. let's have like you've seen on the miniatures like I think in Elmirster or something on Instagram, he does the all like the neon glowing paint. Can you imagine having that on our swords? That's the reason why I want to learn how to paint better, is because I want to put that glowing neon paint on my power swords, because that would be amazing, right? All you gotta do is shine some light on it, boom. And even without light, if you've seen the painting that he's done with those miniatures, it looks amazing. You don't even need paint with most of them. So what is the most expensive Warhammer item you've ever owned? Okay, I would say probably, well, the thing that I've purchased, probably this. I would probably say this is probably the most expensive. Well, no. I'll show you this anyway. So this is obviously everybody who knows my channel and stuff like that. This is the Imperial Knight. This is a big boy. This was I think this was $6.99. So I have two of them. I have this one, and I also have the House Raven. So I have two of these. These were $6.99, I think, each. But the prize for most expensive Warhammer item would be my cosplay, which this power sword is a part of, right? This Nemesis power blade, Force blade rather. And my full cosplay set cost me, with shipping and taxes, about $4,000 to $5,000. So I dressed up as a Grey Knight Interceptor this past New York Comic Con, and I also went to Legion's Con. You can actually find some pictures of me. You can see the video on my channel. I was actually on Kotaku also. But that is the most expensive Warhammer thing I have. Again, it's price tag probably about $4,000 or $5,000 for that full cosplay. So, and I wouldn't change a thing about it. I love that cosplay. So, horse, Angron. Oh boy. Yeah, I if it's JOYTOY, for me, it's the Imperial Knights. Those are the most expensive. JOYTOY needs to make Necron characters like Charzine. You know what it is with the when they had the Necron figures come out, I think they got scared off because they came out with the Necrons and the Orcs, even the Tau so early. They kind of got scared off of it. And I don't think we're going to see any more Xenos races for a long time. I don't think we're going to see any Necrons for a while, until really JOYTOY goes through the gamut of things that they know that they can make money off of. Like, for instance, did you guys see the new Death Guard today? Those things are insane. One of the craziest things about those Death Guard figures is, I was speaking to a little birdie, and he let me know that the Death Guard figures, the standard troopers, this is one of the first times that it's happened where the sculptors for the Primarch figures, right? All of the Primarchs for Angron, for Perturabo, for Mortarion. The Mortarion sculptors, this is the first time they've sculpted standard Marines, right? And they sculpted the Plague Marines, which makes sense because all of those Death Guard Terminators and actually it's mostly Terminators we've gotten, really all Terminators. I think it's like one Plague Guard, which is actually hysterical because I thought we were going to get Plague Marines. I thought we were going to get lots of Plague Marines. But anyway, the sculptors of Mortarion, the sculptors of the Primarchs, sculpted all of the Death Guard figures that we've gotten announced. And it makes sense because those are all unique sculpts. Those are not, like, even the World Eaters figures, these are pretty unique sculpts, but you still have multiple, you have shared parts between a lot of the figures. With those Death Guard figures, you can't. You cannot have shared figures, which is why also they're a bit more expensive. But like, they've absolutely blown, like, if you see, so I have a short coming out, I think tomorrow will come out, of the Death Guard figures. Oh my god, dude, those figures are absolutely amazing. I'm already all in on the Death Guard, right? I'm already in on the Mortarion and the other ones. And then one of the Death Guard figures, he has one of the Terminators, the one that I really like from Chaos Gate Demon Hunter. He has 2 heads. He has 2 helmeted heads. So I'm like, really, I have to decide this week if I'm going to order 2 of that one particular figure, because I'm going to do a Recon Rage, right? Recon Rage will buy multiples of the figure if it has multiple heads. So I might pull a Recon Rage with that one Death Guard Blight Terminator. I think it's a Blight Terminator. Yeah, I think it is a Blight Terminator. But dude, the Death Guard figures are absolutely amazing. They're absolutely killing it. So need Gazagul, but yeah, like I said, they got the word is they got scared off of other Xenos races, especially more orcs, because of how badly the orcs, the Necrons did. The Tau later, but they didn't do that great. If they're gonna, at this point, JOYTOY knows if they want to make money, they need to make Space Marines, right? If they're gonna make money, they need to make either Traitor Legions or non-Traitor Legions, right? Or Loyalists. And that's where they're going to make their money from. And now, because of the Horus Heresy figures, because you have more unique sculpts and you have a lot more, you know, special things on the armor, they know that they can come out with these figures and people are, like me, are just going to buy them up. So, and we got Space Marine 2, now we got secret level figures. Like, it's all Space Marines, right? It's all Space Marines. Even Traitor Legions, right? Like, we got Angeron, he's still a Space Marine, technically. Same thing for all the World Eaters, Death Guard, Iron Warriors. Like, that's what sells. So, unfortunately, I don't think we're going to see any Xenos anytime soon. I'm hoping next year is more about the Traitor Legions, right? We'll get the Night Lords. We'll get a lot. We'll start to beef up that. I also want to see if we get some demons, even if it's demons in the Age of Sigmar line. I'll be fine with that. So, what feature on any item Warhammer imps? If they put out Dark Elder, I'll buy like 10 just to make my JOYTOY comfortable with the concept of dude, I would love to see Eldar, period. But I just don't think we're going to. That explains why they are so big. Those are some big boys. Yeah, I like my Necrons. I might be a small minority. No, the Necrons are cool, Chobu. But again, it's JOYTOY got scared off because of how bad the Necrons did, the Orcs did. But to be honest with you, it was so early when the figures came out. Like, there wasn't a large contingent of people buying the figures. So that's the biggest problem with that. I wanted the Necrons, but they were so expensive. I know, dude. I'm in the same boat as you. I would pick up a bunch of the Necrons. I should have about 3 years ago. I was looking at all the Necrons. I was like, I can get all of these pretty cheap, and I didn't pull the trigger on it. I think the two packs of Necrons of UBTS are for like 60. Yeah, but the problem with me, Cyber, is if I'm gonna buy it, I want them all. So I know how I am, and if I don't have them all, I'm gonna be pissed. Because, well, what I'll tell you what I'll do is I'll wind up buying the expensive versions, and I'm trying to stay away from that. I can't wait to see what they do for the Inner Depth skins for the AOS. Yeah, I hope for AOS we get some demons, because then it's easily interchangeable over to 40k, right? Easily interchangeable. And we're dying for some demon characters. The majority, like, I have my World Eaters up here, but I have Diablo from another toy maker. I have the guy from Thor Ragnarok. Like, I am in dire. I was gonna buy the Diablo 4 figure, that female Diablo, for like $300 like the others. I was tiny bit tempted, a tiny bit, because I saw it in this store in a mall and it was still like in perfect condition. Then I was like, what am I doing? Like, why am I buying that? That's stupid. So hopefully we get some demon figures soon, especially for my Grey Knights to kick some ass out of. So Celestine is one of my favorite figures. Yeah, actually, while we're on the subject of Celestine, If you guys remember, she fell just from this table and her wing broke, right? This is one of the most delicate figures. Failing, you can tell me if you agree with me. I feel like this is the most delicate figure in all of the JOYTOY figures. This and some of the other sisters, but this takes the cake, as well as some of the early Krieg figures are pretty delicate also. But she is a very delicate figure. Her power pack, I have it glued on. I think this is going to be fun. But she needs to go back up with her other sisters. And actually, I had a sister when I was doing the review on them where her arm also broke. So, and by the way, Failing, I'm taking your idea, or I don't know if it's your idea, but I'm taking your recommendation, and now I'm doing the flight stands as I almost break another thing. Oh, god damn it. One of the pieces fell off. Apparently, I'm not going to put her on display right now. I'll have to wait. I'm not going to look around for the piece right now. This is... Unless I can really find it quickly. Nope. I ain't find this quickly. But I'm going to put her back up here in a little while now that I have this piece glued on here. So, but she is easily the most delicate figure in all of the figure line that I feel like. All right, so let's go into the review really quick of the figures that I did a full review of. So this is going to be fun. Again, we're going to talk about Perturabo, we're going to talk about the Tyrant Siege Terminators, our MK3 figures, and then I'll open these up really quickly for some additional figures that I have. The wing for sure, dude, she breaks easily. Tell me about it. She's already broken twice on me. Hell yeah, sir, it looks good on the back because you can't even see it. Yeah, it does look good. Adeptus Sororitas, everybody loves them. I like my sister's figures a lot. And I put magnets in the bottom of their feet, so they're actually standing on a metal platform, which is why they're not moving at all right now. They're actually really, really secure. All right, so let's look at the... Well, first we'll take a look at Perturabo. I'll move these out of the way because we're going to open these up in a little while. And by the way, so this is the... All right, well, I'll talk about this in a little bit. Let's move this over to the side, and let's talk about Perturabo. Keep calling him Perturabo. I'm blaming Lone for this, right? Because he calls him Peter Turbo all the time in our Discord. And now that has stuck in my brain. So if I'm not careful, I'll call him Perturabo because I still have that stuck in my head. But Perturabo, we're going to take a look at. And I think that he is the best Primarch figure that we have so far. I think that one of the big reasons why I got so heavily into the Alpha Legion figures was because, first of all, the paint job on those figures is amazing, and then the sculpt on that armor is absolutely amazing. Similar here with Perturabo. His sculpt is amazing. If you saw in that video that I posted, one of my favorite parts about him is these bullet belts or bolter belts on his back, and just his paint job. He's got this, it's almost like a pearlescent silver on his armor. It's a much lighter shade than what his standard Legion figures are, but he is an absolute amazing figure, dude. I'm holding him by one leg. The articulation is on point with him, as well as, dude, all of his joints are perfect. If you guys have an opportunity to pick Perturabo up, absolutely. I think that, again, one of the coolest things right now with JOYTOY is how amazing they're doing with their sculpts. I feel like, and they've hit a stride. I didn't even notice this. He has like these pieces on his legs. I didn't even notice this before. This is crazy. He has these little like movable pieces on the sides of his leg. That is so cool. I didn't even notice that. Dude, they did such an amazing job with this. Again, the precarious spots on this figure for me are the chest, where he has these pipes that are situated around his waist, right? So when you move his waist, he has enough room where it's not going to pop out, but I would just be a little bit worried just because I mean, you can't really move him too far. I would be very careful about making this dude swivel, right? Just because these pipes that are attached, these wires that are attached to his waist between his lower half and upper half, they're very, very precarious in my opinion. And then the only other pieces at the very top, he has these two, I don't know, sensors at the very top. And the one sensor here, I guess this is on the left-hand side, it feels like it has like, dude, it has like seven wires that's attached to it. And so I would be worried about how this is situated. Outside of that, those are my only two concerns for this figure. He is amazing, dude. Like, if you're looking for just something that, dude, again, one of the cool things is he's going to be a little bit limited in his articulation just because of his waist, but like, just his sculpt is absolutely amazing, dude. I wasn't even planning on really liking Perturabo that much, but dude, he's so good. And that's what makes me so happy and interested in the additional Primarchs that we're going to get. Dude, Mortarion is going to kill. Dude, Mortarion is going to be absolutely insane, dude, when we get him. And that's why when we're going to see more the Night Lords come out, or even, again, this is Horus Heresy, so I'm hoping we see Vulcan soon, right? I'm hoping we see the Raven Guard, right, in Horus Heresy. I think that would be amazing, right? But yeah, so overall, I think this is probably the best standard Primarch right now, right? Before that, as far as construction and put together and how he looks, I think this is the best Primarch. I think that number 2 would probably be would drop down a little bit from, it would probably be like 1A, 1B and 1A as far as like between Perturabo and Alphyrus and Omegagon, because I still love those figures. And then after that, I think Lion and Horus, just because of their sculpts, the Lion still is one of the best figures. He has some weird design choices with him. His sculpted revolver on his hip that can never move, that pisses me off still. And he has some weird joints on him. But I would say Perturabo, for me, Perturabo, the twins, and then Horus or the Lion. You can either interchange between either one of those. And then down the list, we got the rest of the Primarchs, right? I think Sanguinius is probably in that number 5 spot, I would say. But after that, they're pretty close. I'm trying to think. Even Magnus is really well done. I think that the worst Primarch for me is probably, I don't know, Gilliman? I guess Gilliman's probably, just because he's, I don't know, even Gilliman's probably not that bad. Magnus is not bad either. He's tall and good. The only problem with Magnus that I would say is I wish they didn't do Horus Heresy Magnus. I wish that we had gotten 40k Demon Primarch of Zeech, right? I think that would have been insane. But on the other hand, if they didn't do Horus Heresy, we would never have gotten that Candy Apple Red, which I'm a huge fan of now. Thank Lone, but that Candy Apple Red is absolutely amazing on those Thousand Sun figures. So, but again, I think that this is definitely the top Primarch as far as build and just look, as well as just everything they've done with him. Again, the only cause for pause on him for me would be that waist with these wires, right? And that one piece where it's a little precarious, but that's about it. That's the only things that I can really say are a bit odd for me with that figure. So let's see if I can get him back on his rotating stand. By the way, this display stand, it's called a Shockwave display stand. This thing is freaking awesome, by the way. I use this on all my reviews. You can get this on, I think it's on Big Bad Toy Stores where I bought it, but it's only like 20 bucks, 25 bucks, and you throw 2 AAA batteries in the bottom of it, and it lights up. It's awesome looking. So if you're looking for a nice stand or something for display or something to sit on a rotating display stand, the Shockwave display stand is awesome. So, all right, I jabbered for a while. Let's see what's going on with the chat. JOYTOY knows normies like Space Marines, and that is fine. That's true. Let's go down a little bit. Rank Alphyrus, Angron, Perturabo. Quick, don't think. Yeah, like I said, I think Perturabo is number 1. I think Alphyrus / Omegagon is number 2. I can't rank Angron with them because to me, Angron is in a tier of his own. If you're including Angron with them two, then Angron is going to win every time, in my opinion. Angron is it's just insane. Like, I don't even want to touch him because, like, I'm worried about, like, pulling him off of where I have him displayed. I don't know how he's even standing there, to be honest with you. It must be Angron magic. But, like, if I had to pick between those 3, if I was running out and something was, and my house was burning, which I knock on wood, I hope it doesn't happen, but I'm grabbing Angron, right? Just because of the sheer size of this dude and what they've done with him. Angron is, out of all the Primarchs that have come out, he's the top Primarch. But if you're talking about in the actual scale of a Primarch, like Horus Heresy and so on, then it's, I think right now, Perturabo is the top. I think Perturabo and then the twins. Peter Turbo. Only Primarch I have is Gilliman. Got him on sale. Hey, man. I don't think that Gilliman is a bad figure, but I think just because he came out so long ago, his size is... Well, he's supposed to be one of the smallest Primarchs as well, right? For the line. Absolutely no issues. Thankfully, everything was fine on mine. Yeah, no, like I said, I think the problem that might occur with Perturabo is with those pipes and those wires around his waist in the future. I don't think there's anything wrong with him right now. You mean Lehman Russ? Yeah, I even like Russ. I think that Russ is a good figure. Gilliman must be the worst because I got him myself. He's not the worst. He's the oldest Primarch. He's the first Primarch that came out. I'm looking at my my display of the Space Marine 2 figures right now, and again, it's just because he came out a while ago. I don't even think he's not a bad figure at all. Like, in the context of ranking the Primarchs, yeah, he's definitely on the lower end just because they've gotten so much better with their sculpts. If they came out with a Horus Heresy Rabute Gilliman, I think that would absolutely kill. Gilliman is great. Is my most viewed video to date. Yeah, Falling Upwards. I got him and he is awesome. Absolutely. You have a lot. Yes, I do have a lot of figures. I don't even have I still have a ton left to set up. I have all of my Custodes. Oh God, I have a lot of figures left that I still have to add to this. So, Wraith has all the JOYTOY. No, I don't. No, I don't. If I did, my wife would probably divorce me. So, but the king of all the JOYTOY Warhammer figures goes to Recon Rage, which you can see here weekly on our JOYTOY Warhammer Toy Hammer After Dark show. He has the most expansive collection of every single JOYTOY Warhammer 40k figure. I am selective in what I collect. I don't even have any more salamanders. I have one Iron Hand. I don't have... There's a lot of chapters that I don't even have. I don't have the Orcs. I don't have any of the Necron figures. I don't have any Tau. There's a lot of figures that I don't have. And it's fine with me. I don't need to have them all. Bobby G is great. I think it's because he was the first Primarch figure. He's a little outdated and smaller than the others. That's the only problem with him, I think. I straight up never changed Angron's pose because I was too scared. Yeah, dude. I'm the same way, dude. I'm not going to change him. Absolutely not. Thank you, OP. Yeah, we got one of my mods in here. What's going on, dude? Manny Bothans, Titus. Yes. Actually, I'll show you, we'll finish this up here in a second, but I want to show you guys really quickly where I have my Ultramarine figures. So we'll look at this. So this is where I have all of my Space Marine 2 figures. So right here we got in the front, we got the collector's edition figures. We got Titus, Charion, Galadriel. We got the Relic Secundus figure, which is awesome. We got the Victrix guards in the back, and then we got Calgar. So, and what's crazy about this is just how big these goddamn figures are. We have the secret level figures, and if you guys haven't seen on Instagram just how much bigger these guys are, and they're dropping the scale down, it's crazy. Actually, I want to show you something really quick. These were the original. I've shown this before, but here is the original JOYTOY Victrix guard, and these are not small figures by any, but compared to these guys, yeah, they're tiny. They look like little brothers. They're brothers. So, but this is where I have all of my. I'm trying to keep them separate, trying not to let the Ultramarine disease infect my brain, so that all I have is Ultramarines as part of my collection, because some of you guys are definitely infected with that. So 1987 Night Trap. Perturabo is my favorite Primarch, dude. That's awesome. I mean, you can't go wrong with Perturabo. Again, the newest Primarch, definitely in my mind the best designed and put together Primarch to date. All right, so let's go through a couple of the other figures, and I want to open up the 2 MK3 figures, the 2 additional ones that I ordered. So it's too late. It happens. I have 7 and I didn't mean to. Dude, I'm the same way. I keep saying on our Toyhammer After Dark show, I'm like, I'm not an Ultramarines fan, but apparently I am, because now I have 3 more of the Space Marine 2 figures coming, and I have 4 more secret level figures coming, and they're all Ultramarines. Dude, I'm 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 2. I'm gonna give away a couple of them, but dude, like, they're like encroaching on my Grey Knights, on the amount of figures that I have for Grey Knights. It's crazy. I hope we get some new Grey Knights. I actually have that custom Grey Knight figure, which should be here soon. But yeah, I have almost the same amount of Ultramarines as I have Grey Knights, which is insane. So, alright, so we went through Perturabo. Let's look at the Tyrant Siege Terminators. These are awesome figures. You can actually get these for pretty cheap right now. So if you guys are looking for an easy in to go with your Perturabo, or if you can't afford Perturabo right now, you can get these on Amazon for less than $39. You can get these on AliExpress for less than 35 bucks. And what's awesome, dude, these are, again, these are the larger scale figures, so they're going to have the metal joints on them. They're smooth, they're perfect, they're great in scale. The only drawback to these is from a lore perspective, they probably need to be a bit bigger, especially for the legs. But these are awesome figures, dude. Awesome figures. And then we were talking about it before. These were the very first, or this is the very first incarnation of us getting any kind of blast effects with our figures. So this one, there's a little button that you pop out, and you can pop out that one little piece that's in there. Now that one little missile is gone. Well, let me put it like this. That one little missile is out of there, and you can pop in your blast effect. I actually wish that you could pull out more, and you could have like more blast effects in this. But this is the start of something I'm hoping that we start to see more of, right? I hope that we get more blast effects in the future. More effects, period. Really, that's what I want to see. I want to see more effects, period. I know the photographers, people who will build up their dioramas like I have behind me, would love to see this. So even if it's an extra $5 on that figure, I want to see blast effects. I want to start to see this type of stuff on our figures. So again, this is the standard Tyrant Siege Terminator. He comes with a double-barreled, double drum mag bolter, right? So I guess you can call that a combi weapon times 2 bolter, right? He comes with his double missile silo racks, which are both articulated, can move up and down. He comes with a power fist. So again, this figure costs the same amount as, maybe I'll get a couple more of these. You know what? Maybe I'll pick up a couple more of the Tyrant Siege Terminators. And then he has a power fist. And then this one is another Tyrant Siege Terminator. I think this is the captain. But he has a targeting reticule on the middle top of that missile silo. He also has the same thing. He has a blast effect, and there's a little button you can pop, and it pops that little tiny missile out. You can throw your additional missile in there, and boom, you have it. Same thing, so he's going to be almost identical. There's a couple little differences I went over in that review, as well as he has the cybernetic replacement hand. See, Sonny, I'm saying cybernetic, not robotic. So he has a cybernetic hand replacement on that left, was that right hand, so very cool. So I'm happy with both of these figures. And then we get our MK6 armor figure. I don't have the MK6 helm on. What helm actually is this? I forget what version. Is the MK2 helm? I don't know what helm this is. But this is a cool figure. Again, it's a very standard figure. He has the coloring of the gray of the Iron Warriors, but he, outside of his shoulder pauldron here, he has the symbol of the Iron Warriors. And then he doesn't have, he has the pauldron, the studded pauldron on his left side. He also comes with a power sword. He comes with a plasma pistol. He comes with the bolter with the bayonet right on it. And he also comes with 3 different heads. So he is a perfect example of a troop builder, right? And I had planned on getting more of these figures until I fell in love with who we're going to show next. Now, so we'll show this one. This one, dude, even with the brush helmet on the top, I just love this silhouette. I think that this is absolutely awesome. We got more legions with the MK3 armors, so that's awesome. This bolter is absolutely amazing. The magazine comes out, and there's a sculpted bolter round on the top. If you watch that review video, you can really see it really nice, but I hope we get more of this. This is awesome. This is crazy cool. And this is what I would like to see on a effect, right? Where we see one of these bolter rounds being shot out, and then we get translucent plastic back into the barrel of the gun. But this is the figure that I bought an extra one of the other day. And clips, oh man. Dude, clips, it even has the sound of a magazine coming back into the mag well of a gun. So awesome, dude. So this is awesome because of a plasma pistol. Just a perfect representation of MK3 armor. Even on the back, their power packs are also unique for the MK3. They have a different design for them as well. You know, when I originally saw this armor, I wasn't really that excited about it, but then you get it in hand, and this figure, I don't know, dude. Just the construction of it, how awesome and tight the articulation is on this figure, just the silhouette, just the way that everything came together on this MK3 figure is amazing. And we have all of those other Legion MK3 figures coming out soon. So actually, you know what? I just got mine shipped the other day, so I should see them probably right before Christmas. So, but this is awesome. This is definitely, I think this is my favorite power armor figure of the year. I think that this is it. I'm going to put up a poll this weekend, and we're going to start the voting on what you guys think were the best JOYTOY figures of the year. So we're going to put it up on YouTube. We'll do a couple different polls. I'm going to pick out the top figures that I think, because I can only do four figures at a time, so we'll do, or 4 options at a time, so we'll do a bunch of options and we'll see. I'll figure a better way to do the poll, but I'm going to start to poll you guys, and then at the end of the year I'll do a top figures of the year, and that will go out sometime in the beginning of January. So All right, so here's the other MK3 figure. This was the one that I coined the he's got a servitor on the back of his power pack, and I think this looks like a communications pack, right? So he's the communications trooper for the Iron Warriors. So he's awesome. And again, super tight articulation, just absolutely awesome. Same weapons that the other MK3 Legionnaire figure came with. Ugh, dude, just the only sticking point to me on any of these MK3 figures is the sculpted holstered bolter pistol on his hip, right? I wish that we actually came with either some crack grenades or a melt-a-bomb or something that I can stick on the back of his hips. Oh, that's the other thing I forgot to say. One of the really cool things with these, so this is a perfect example of it. He has a belt and he has like a little waist piece. Now this is a separate piece from the rest of his buck, right? From the build of his body. But these MK3 figures, their belt is actually a portion of the sculpt. So this does not move around. So whereas we had problems in the past, or at least I know I did, where you'd have the belt like jiggle around a little bit, this shit ain't moving. This is part of the sculpt and it is staying straight on there, so you're not going to have any problems with that. So again, these are probably my two favorite Power Armor figures of the year. And we've gotten a lot of figures. We had some amazing Blood Angel figures that came out, and I can't believe I'm saying that. Let's see what's going on. No more blueberries. Tell me about it. Two Finger. Tell me about it. The Ultramarine Virus and Xenos Virus. Yes, I know. For Gilman and Glory. I was only going to get the Salamanders 9 months ago. 3 of them were all I had. Ultramarines are cool, but they are better. There are better Space Marines. I agree. Joe Blue, I agree. Two Finger Tony, the Ultramarine Blueberries do have some really cool figures. The Terminator Librarian. You know what it is? They have cool figures because they have all of the figures, right? They have all of the figures. Facts. Cybernetic, cyber robotic, cyber rotonic. Just say Gundam. Ultramarines are fine. They're the face of Warhammer 40k. Most popular in the entire franchise. Yes, I agree. Alright, so last of the bunch. And again, this was the one, this figure, this is another MK3 armor. Alright, so this is another MK3 armor. He comes with a power sword. He comes with a plasma pistol. And again, just absolutely great sculpt. Perfect figure as far as like articulation. Everything is super tight on this figure. Nothing is loose. Again, if you, I can't describe it, but holding this figure is like holding Perturabo. This in my opinion is the pinnacle of what they've done with Power Armor. I wish that my Grey Knight figures were like this. I think my Grey Knight Power Armor figures are awesome, but like there's nothing that comes close to what they're doing with this. And then this is the banner that he came with. I stuck that this little ninja star actually wound up working perfectly as a base for my banner, because I am not going to have my MK3 armor dude holding my banner. I'd rather have him aligned with some different armaments, right? So his plasma pistol and his power sword, right? So I'm definitely going to keep it like that. So alright, so overall, very solid. I am very happy with these Iron Wars, and I'm shocked that I'm still building these out. So we're going to open up this one again. This is the Mini Tactical Legionnaire. This is the one with the Vox, communication array on his back. So he's got that servo skull also on the back there. And again, I went over this. I did the review with opening of all the figures. But I just want to open these live with you guys now, so we'll have something fun to open. So again, dude, like I said, I ordered these from AliExpress on Cyber Monday or Black Friday, I forgot what it was. And I used the codes within our Discord. So we have a Discord if you guys are interested and if you want to join. And with the codes, the coupon codes from GT, he was able to get me an additional 10 bucks, 7 to 10 bucks off of each one of these figures. So again, he's got the spike on his head. He's got that brick holstered bolter pistol on his hip. But yeah, and the other thing too is the bolter pack fits perfectly on. There's no problem. It fits in nice and tight, no issues whatsoever. And I would assume it's going to fit the same way here. Can this move? Yeah, it can move a little bit. I don't really want to move it around. But again, unique sculpt on this power pack. Very different from any of the other power packs that we've gotten. And again, fits on perfectly. I don't know what it is about these MK3 Iron Warrior figures. They're just really such tight articulation. Everything is nice. Like it's tight enough where it's not too tight, if that makes sense. And the head just popped off a little bit, so I'm going to put this back on. Yep, and it goes back on, no problem. I'm going to have to move the joint on the neck a little bit. Alright, and then again, we get, what was it, 1, 2, 3, we get 4 sets of hands with this guy. So 2 that he has on, and then an additional sets of hands in here. So he comes with his pistol grip hand, which we're going to put his bolter. And this was the bolter that I was gushing about before, which has the banana mag and the sculpted bolter round. Dude, oh my god, I'm such like a big fan of this. This is really cool. And then it fits right, it clips into the mag well. It clips into the mag well. That's amazing. If you know anything about guns or play like paintball or airsoft or anything like that, like this is awesome. The fact that it actually the magazine clips into the mag well, it's awesome. That's crazy. All right, so we got one gripping hand on him. We're gonna pull this one off, and we're gonna put a pistol grip hand in his left hand because he's dual wielding. Again, just like his brother. And he'll have, I'm probably going to swap around the heads. Or do something a little bit different just to change how they look. Come on, get in there. By the way, is it cold by you guys? Because it is freezing by me right now. It is really cold. We got some snow the other day by me. It was about 3 inches and it rained, but that stuff froze right away. So here we go, MK3. His head is a little weird. I just gotta fix that joint. It's gotta come down a little bit. Oh my god, this thing's really, it is frozen in there. Can I get this down? I feel like I'm gonna bend my nail off. This is like on there, really tough. There we go. All right. Probably not the best idea to do that with my zombie tools knife. This thing is sharp. Alright, where we go? So here we go, MK3 armor. Additional figure is done. Oh, dude. I'm telling you, man. These are great figures. I'm actually, you know what I'm really happy of? So Two Finger Tony, who's in chat here, he won the MK3 figure of the Blood Angels this past Toy Hammer After Dark that we had on Sunday, and I ordered a bunch of these MK3 armors, and I am super happy I did, because again, I think that this is my favorite. Oh, we'll put him over here just so he's not twinning it up. I think this is my favorite power armor figure of the year. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll do favorite Terminator, favorite. Oh no, then there's gonna be a lot of stuff that I have to go through. Maybe that's not a great idea. maybe I'll just keep it to top figures of the year, and then we'll go from there. So, do any of you have Sister Salion? How the hell do you guys get her to hold the standard? It is way too heavy for her hands, even with stands. So Sister Salion, is that one of the ones with the heavy weapons? Remind me, Joe Blue, because I'll tell you. Oh yeah, it's cold, but I'm not. I'm in northern Alberta. Oh wow, it's been snowing for 2 weeks straight. Wow. Not that cold, but lots of snow. Yo, let's go. What's up, Two Finger? Two Finger, you'll get your you're gonna get that figure in probably a couple weeks, if not sooner. Probably 2 weeks. You should get a shipping. Well, once I get the shipping notification, I'll tell you. Oh, I think you might get it. All right, so we open that one MK3 figure up. We're gonna open up my other one. So it's gonna be that tactical sergeant with the brush top on the top of his head. And again, just a quick live unboxing because I love these MK3. The Iron Warriors figures. What's gonna be interesting is when I get all of those, the MK3 armor figures for the different legions. What I order? I ordered for the Alpha Legion, the Sons of Horus, Blood Angels, and Thousand Suns. That Candy Apple Red is so crazy. He's gonna be here in time to do my Christmas special with the Thousand Suns. So, all right, same thing. Absolutely, dude. It's so awesome to be able to pull the figure out. And the dude is like, I know that Failing Upwards knows exactly what I'm talking about here. And you guys do too. Like, he is just stiff as a board. Like, he is not moving, dude. Like, he can do planking. Right? This figure is not moving. I love that. The fact that we're not getting a floppy figure. Oh, God. I know you guys know what I'm talking about. Alright, so again, same thing with our other one. He's going to have the same power pack, right? It's going to be a little bit of a different sculpt than we're used to. But again, same thing with this back. He's got that holstered bolter pistol. It's the only problem. You know what I'm probably going to do is, I have those extra grenades from the MK6 Army Builder, and I'm probably just going to swap those grenades onto here, onto one or two of them. Or maybe I have some more grenades that I can do. And again, we got that bolter. I think this is my favorite bolter, dude. This is such a cool looking bolter. It's nice and big and bulky. Oh man, dude. Just his articulation is perfect. And I'm not a huge fan of this brush top helm, but like, the figure is so awesome, I don't care. All right. And the other thing that I really appreciate about these figures is the fact that all of them have helms. There's not a single Iron Warrior figure here that came with an unhelmeted head. I think that's true. Oh no, wait, I think the captain, I think this dude came with an unhelmeted head, which is never going to be used on my figures. So let's get his pistol grip hand in here. We'll switch the weapons around when I get them into the display. When I figure, I think we're gonna just display them right next to my two knights in the middle of it until I have a better permanent spot for them. I think that will work. So here we go. Here's his plasma pistol. He's got his bolter. Again, if you guys have an opportunity to pick up any of the MK3, especially the Iron Warrior figures, once we get the other ones, I'll be able to tell you if they're just as good, which I'm assuming they're going to be. But definitely pick these up. This is awesome. Absolutely awesome. All right, so there we go. We got our MK3. We got all of our Iron Warrior figures out. This was a very big surprise to me because I did not expect the Iron Warrior figures to be this good. I think we're going to leave the blast effects in our Tyrant Siege Terminators. Let me see. Yeah, I got Iron Man, and he looks so good. Oh, dude, I got all of them. Actually, do I have them? Yeah, I already have them. I'm waiting for the rest of them to come. But Iron Man is awesome. Like, all that Candy Apple Red of the Thousand Suns. I don't know what the hell. I mean, they went to, I guess it's the blue of Zeech. But man, dude, such a downgrade between Horus Heresy and the Warhammer 40k. Like, the Thousand Suns color now just looks absolutely tough. Same thing with the Space Wolves. The Space Wolves in Horus Heresy had an awesome gray color. It was very dark gray. that look awesome. And then they went to this puke blue color. They look like wannabe Ultramarines. I don't know why they did that. Don't forget the beard. Yes, I'm gonna do little. Have my daughter, or at least for Araman, we'll make a couple of Santa beards for our 1,000 Sun figures. So, what's going on, Sonny? Sister Celion has a standard, but the standard is in another. Oh, okay. I can't. Yeah, I don't have her. This is the standard you're talking about, right? Chobu. So I made a stand for my standards. I don't have them holding the standards. I just drill out the bottom of a display of a stand, and then I just put this inside of it. So that's what I do with all of my stands, where I build something out. I don't have my guys holding them, just because it's too much of a pain in the ass, and you wind up bending out their hands too much. And these things they weigh. That is literally a figure that she would be holding. So, oh, that big white standard, yeah, looks like a pain. Yeah, like I said, it's easier just to make something that holds it. Yep. Best color is Alpha Legion. Yeah, I agree. So, all right, let's move these figures over. We'll move them off the stand, and we'll move them into their permanent position, which is going to be over here in between our two knights. So Perturabo is going to go first. I think I want to buy more of those display stands that I have. So Perturabo is going to go here. And we'll get our first Tyrant Siege Terminator with the cybernetic hand, not robotic. See, Sonny? See, I learned. We got two of our Tyrant Siege Terminators. And then now we have a full contingent of all of our MK3 figures. So throw one here. Put one over here. And I'll probably switch their weapons around too. But for right now, this is good. And then, oh, you know what? We'll put our standard. This is our standard. So we'll put this standard right behind Perturabo, because this thing is tall, man. Look at how perfect that looks. Is that good? That's good right there. Alright. And then we're going to take our two other MK3 figures. We'll pop him here. And we'll pop this one here. Alright. And then we got MK6. And we got the captain of the MK3 figures. So we'll put MK6. And we'll put the captain of the MK3 right there. So pretty solid. Pretty good. Let's get a better shot here. I feel like I'm getting sick or something. Definitely feel like I'm getting sick. Getting like a sore throat or something. Alright. Alright. That's the thing with 118 Joy Toys. Space Marines, you actually have to cater for figures of 112 or larger. Yeah. So, alright, so we got our two knights here. Right? We got my one Adeptus figure for now, until I open up the rest of them, and we'll open up the Iron Father as well. But for now, we'll find a better space to put these guys, but for now this is going to work. I'm thinking of picking up another... What can I fit? What do you think? I think 1, 2, 3... I guess another 4 displays. I'm thinking of picking up 4 more glass displays to put right here. What do you guys think? I think I can do it. I have space down here that I have to clear out and just put the figures, but I think I can fit more, and then I can put all figures up top on all those displays. Like, I still have a ton of room But I still have a ton of figures that I have to get through, so. But yeah, this was fun. So again, guys, if you like this content, please like and subscribe. Oh, that's some bright lights. But, yeah, and then, what is it? So I'll have another, we're going to do Death Guard short, which should be out probably tomorrow night for those new Death Guard figures. As well as, what time is it now? It is 12:30. Is anybody interested in playing some Space Marine 2? Anybody interested? I might jump on Space Marine 2 in a little bit, because I think it's only 12:30. Yeah, maybe I'll jump on Space Marine 2 in about 20 minutes. So if anybody wants to play with me with Space Marine 2, you're more than welcome. I'm going to set up this weekend to do multiplay. So we're going to have your screen shared in Discord, and we're going to stream your view of what you're seeing along with my view and another teammate's view. So that will be fun too. But we got a bunch of stuff going on. Tomorrow night, I think I'm going to do a Warhammer comic. We're going to talk about all the Warhammer comics, and we'll do a quick mobile live review from here, as well as I got some when I went to Comic-Con, I had some comics graded, and one of them was my favorite cover of the Grey Knights that has a Grey Knight on it. So we'll talk about that, and I'll show you guys that as well. So, all right, guys, if you guys like this content, please like and subscribe. All right, guys, I'm Wraith. I'm out. Have a good night, guys, and I'll be talking to you probably tomorrow or in a little while on Space Marine 2. Later, guys.